Hi. Welcome to our brand new Microsoft AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner practice question. I am your host John Mendez from CertHUB Academy. Question 1. A cloud practitioner wants to configure the AWS CLI for programmatic access to AWS services. Which credential components are required? Select 2. Option 1. A public key. 2. A private key. 3. An access key ID. 4. An IAM role. 5. A secret access key. Right answer is 3. An access key ID. 5. A secret access key. Explanation. Access keys are long-term credentials for an IAM user or the AWS account root user. You can use access keys to sign programmatic requests to the AWS CLI or AWS API, directly or using the AWS SDK. Access keys consist of 2 parts, an access key ID, for example, a KEOS-Phone7 example, and a secret access key, for example, W. Jalarchutfemi/K7Deng/B, PX, Refasai example key. Like a username and password, you must use both the access key ID and secret access key together to authenticate your requests. Manage your access keys as securely as you do your username and password. Correct. An access key ID is a correct answer. Correct. A secret access key is also a correct answer. Incorrect. A public key is incorrect. Public/private keys are used for encryption and are also associated with the key pairs used to authenticate to EC2 instances. Incorrect. A private key is incorrect. Public/private keys are used for encryption and are also associated with the key pairs used to authenticate to EC2 instances. Incorrect. An IAM role is incorrect. IAM roles are not used for configuring the CLI for programmatic access. They can be used for delegating access to AWS services and cross-account access. Question 2. Which AWS service should a cloud practitioner use to establish a secure network connection between an on-premises network and AWS? Option 1. AWS Mobile Hub. 2. Amazon Virtual Private Cloud, VPC3. AWS Web Application Firewall, WAF4. Virtual Private Network. Right answer is 4. Virtual Private Network. Explanation. AWS Virtual Private Network solutions establish secure connections between your on-premises networks, remote offices, client devices, and the AWS Global Network. Correct. Virtual Private Network is the correct answer. Incorrect. AWS Mobile Hub is incorrect. This service is used for building, testing, and monitoring mobile applications that make use of one or more AWS services. Incorrect. AWS Web Application Firewall, WAF, is incorrect. This service is used for protecting against common web exploits. Incorrect. Amazon Virtual Private Cloud, VPC, is incorrect. This is a virtual network in the cloud. You connect your AWS VPN to your Amazon VPC. Question 3. Which of the following tasks can a user perform to optimize Amazon EC2 costs? Select 2. Option 1. Create users in a single region to reduce the spread of EC2 instances globally. 2. Create a policy to restrict IAM users from accessing the Amazon EC2 console. 3. Implement auto-scaling groups to add and remove instances based on demand. 4. Set a budget to limit spending on Amazon EC2 instances using AWS budgets. 5. Purchase Amazon EC2 reserved instances. Right answer is 3. Implement auto-scaling groups to add and remove instances based on demand. 5. Purchase Amazon EC2 reserved instances. Explanation. Cost optimization can include using auto-scaling groups to scale the number of EC2 instances according to actual demand. Also, using Amazon EC2 reserved instances for suitable workloads is a good way of optimizing costs over the longer term. Correct. Implement auto-scaling groups to add and remove instances based on demand is a correct answer. Correct. Purchase Amazon EC2 reserved instances is also a correct answer. Incorrect. Create a policy to restrict IAM users from accessing the Amazon EC2 console is incorrect. This is not an optimization strategy, it will just prevent access completely, which could be going too far. Incorrect. Set a budget to limit spending on Amazon EC2 instances using AWS budgets is incorrect. You can use AWS budgets to notify you of spend but not to actually limit spend. Incorrect. Create users in a single region to reduce the spread of EC2 instances globally is incorrect. You cannot create users in a single region, all IAM users are global. Question 4. What is the function of Amazon EC2 auto-scaling? Option 1. Automatically updates the EC2 pricing model, based on demand. 2. Scales the size of EC2 instances up or down automatically, based on demand. 3. Scales the number of EC2 instances in or out automatically, based on demand. 4. Automatically modifies the network throughput of EC2 instances, based on demand. Right answer is 3. Scales the number of EC2 instances in or out automatically, based on demand. Explanation. Amazon EC2 auto-scaling helps you maintain application availability and allows you to automatically add or remove EC2 instances according to conditions you define. You can use the fleet management features of EC2 auto-scaling to maintain the health and availability of your fleet. You can also use the dynamic and predictive scaling features of EC2 auto-scaling to add or remove EC2 instances. Correct. Scales the number of EC2 instances in or out automatically, based on demand. Is the correct answer. Incorrect. Scales the size of EC2 instances up or down automatically, based on demand. Is incorrect. Auto-scaling adjusts the number of EC2 instances, not the size of EC2 instances. Incorrect. Automatically updates the EC2 pricing model, based on demand. Is incorrect. Auto-scaling does not change pricing models. Incorrect. Automatically modifies the network throughput of EC2 instances, based on demand. Is incorrect. Auto-scaling does not modify network throughput for instances. Question 5. What are the benefits of using the AWS Managed Services? Select 2. Option 1. Baseline integration with ISM tools. 2. Alignment with idle processes. 3. Managed applications so you can focus on infrastructure. 4. Support for all AWS services. 5. Designed for small businesses. Right answer is 1. Baseline integration with ISM tools. 2. Alignment with idle processes. Explanation. AWS Managed Services manages the daily operations of your AWS infrastructure in alignment with idle processes. AWS Managed Services provides a baseline integration with IT Service Management, ITSM, tools such as the ServiceNow platform. AWS Managed Services provides ongoing management of your AWS infrastructure so you can focus on your applications. By implementing best practices to maintain your infrastructure, AWS Managed Services helps to reduce your operational overhead and risk. AWS Managed Services currently supports the 20+ services most critical for enterprises, and will continue to expand our list of integrated AWS services. AWS Managed Services is designed to meet the needs of enterprises that require stringent SLAs, adherence to corporate compliance, and integration with their systems and ITIL-based processes. Correct. Alignment with ITIL processes is a correct answer. Correct. Baseline integration with ISM tools is also a correct answer. Incorrect. Managed applications so you can focus on infrastructure is incorrect as this is not offered by AWS Managed Services. Incorrect. Designed for small businesses is incorrect as the service is designed for enterprises. Incorrect. Support for all AWS services is incorrect as the service does not support all AWS services. Question 6. Which of the following security operations tasks must be performed by AWS customers? Select 2. Option 1. Collecting syslog messages from physical firewalls. 2. Installing security updates on EC2 instances. 3. Installing security updates for server firmware. 4. Issuing data center access keycards. 5. Enabling multi-factor authentication, MFA, for privileged users. Right answer is 2. Installing security updates on EC2 instances. 5. Enabling multi-factor authentication, MFA, for privileged users. Explanation. The customer is responsible for installing security updates on EC2 instances and enabling MFA. AWS is responsible for security of the physical data center and the infrastructure upon which customer services run. Correct. Installing security updates on EC2 instances is a correct answer. Correct. Enabling multi-factor authentication, MFA, for privileged users is also a correct answer. Incorrect. Collecting syslog messages from physical firewalls is incorrect as this is an AWS responsibility. Incorrect. Issuing data center access keycards is incorrect as this is an AWS responsibility. Incorrect. Installing security updates for server firmware is incorrect as this is an AWS responsibility. Question 7. How can a security compliance officer retrieve AWS compliance documentation such as a SOC 2 report? Option 1. Using AWS Artifact. 2. Using the AWS Personal Health Dashboard. 3. Using AWS Trusted Advisor. 4. Using AWS Inspector. Right answer is 1. Using AWS Artifact. Explanation. AWS Artifact, available in the console, is a self-service audit artifact retrieval portal that provides our customers with on-demand access to AWS compliance documentation and AWS agreements. You can use AWS Artifact reports to download AWS security and compliance documents, such as AWS ISO certifications, Payment Card Industry, PCI, and System and Organization Control, SOC, reports. Correct. Using AWS Artifact is the correct answer. Incorrect. Using AWS Trusted Advisor is incorrect. AWS Trusted Advisor is an online resource to help you reduce cost, increase performance, and improve security by optimizing your AWS environment. Incorrect. Using AWS Inspector is incorrect. Inspector is an automated security assessment service that helps improve the security and compliance of applications deployed on AWS. Incorrect. Using the AWS Personal Health Dashboard is incorrect. AWS Personal Health Dashboard provides alerts and remediation guidance when AWS is experiencing events that may impact you. Question 8. Which of the following are AWS recommended best practices in relation to IAM? Select 2. Option 1. Grant greatest privilege. 2. Create individual IAM users. 3. Enable MFA for all users. 4. Embed access keys in application code. 5. Assign permissions to users. Right answer is 2. Create individual IAM users. 3. Enable MFA for all users. Explanation. AWS recommends that you create individual IAM users rather than sharing IAM user accounts. For extra security, AWS recommends that you require multi-factor authentication, MFA, for all users in your account. For privileged IAM users who are allowed to access sensitive resources or API operations, AWS recommend using U2F or hardware MFA devices. Correct. Create individual IAM users is the correct answer. Correct. Enable MFA for all users is the correct answer. Incorrect. Assign permissions to users is incorrect. You should use groups to assign permissions to IAM users and should avoid embedding access keys in application code. Incorrect. Embed access keys in application code is incorrect as this is against best practice as it is highly insecure. Incorrect. Grant greatest privilege is incorrect. AWS recommend creating individual IAM users and assigning the least privilege necessary for them to perform their role. Question 9. According to the AWS Shared Responsibility Model, which task is the customer's responsibility? Option 1. Maintaining Amazon API Gateway infrastructure. 2. Updating the guest operating system on Amazon EC2 instances. 3. Updating the operating system of AWS Lambda instances. 4. Maintaining the infrastructure needed to run Amazon DynamoDB. Right answer is 2. Updating the guest operating system on Amazon EC2 instances. Explanation. According to the AWS Shared Responsibility Model, updating Amazon EC2 guest operating systems falls under the area of security in the cloud, which is a customer responsibility. With EC2, AWS manages the underlying platform on which EC2 runs, but you must launch and manage your operating systems. Correct. Updating the guest operating system on Amazon EC2 instances is the correct answer. Incorrect. Maintaining the infrastructure needed to run Amazon DynamoDB is incorrect. This is a responsibility of AWS. Incorrect. Updating the operating system of AWS Lambda instances is incorrect. This is a responsibility of AWS. Incorrect. Maintaining Amazon API Gateway infrastructure is incorrect. This is a responsibility of AWS. Question 10. A cloud practitioner noticed that IP addresses that are owned by AWS are being used to attempt to flood ports on some of the company's systems. To whom should the issue be reported? Option 1. AWS Partner Network, APN. 2. AWS Technical Account Manager, TAM. 3. AWS Trust and Safety Team. 4. AWS Professional Services. Right answer is 3. AWS Trust and Safety Team. Explanation. If you suspect that AWS resources are used for abusive purposes, contact the AWS Trust and Safety Team using the Report Amazon AWS Abuse form. Or by contacting abuse@amazon.os.com. Provide all the necessary information, including logs in plain text, email headers, and so on, when you submit your request. Correct. AWS Trust and Safety Team is the correct answer. Incorrect. AWS Professional Services is incorrect. This is not the correct team. Incorrect. AWS Partner Network, APN, is incorrect. This is not the correct team. Incorrect. AWS Technical Account Manager, TAM, is incorrect. This is not the correct team. Question 11. Which AWS service should a cloud practitioner use to automate configuration management using Puppet? Option 1. AWS Cloud Formation. 2. AWS Ops Works. 3. AWS Systems Manager. 4. AWS Config. Right answer is 2. AWS Ops Works. Explanation. AWS Ops Works is a configuration management service that provides managed instances of Chef and Puppet. Chef and Puppet are automation platforms that allow you to use code to automate the configurations of your servers. Ops Works lets you use Chef and Puppet to automate how servers are configured, deployed, and managed across your Amazon EC2 instances or on-premises compute environments. Correct. AWS Ops Works is the correct answer. Incorrect. AWS Config is incorrect. AWS Config is a service that enables you to assess, audit, and evaluate the configurations of your AWS resources. Incorrect. AWS Cloud Formation is incorrect. AWS Cloud Formation provides a common language for you to model and provision AWS and third-party application resources in your cloud environment. Incorrect. AWS Systems Manager is incorrect. AWS Systems Manager gives you visibility and control of your infrastructure on AWS. Systems Manager provides a unified user interface so you can view operational data from multiple AWS services and allows you to automate operational tasks across your AWS resources. Question 12. How can an organization assess application for vulnerabilities and deviations from best practice? Option 1. Use AWS Artifact. 2. Use AWS Shield. 3. Use AWS Inspector. 4. Use AWS WAF. Right answer is 3. Use AWS Inspector. Explanation. Inspector is an automated security assessment service that helps improve the security and compliance of applications deployed on AWS. Inspector automatically assesses applications for vulnerabilities or deviations from best practices. Correct. Use AWS Inspector is the correct answer. Incorrect. Use AWS Artifact is incorrect. AWS Artifact is your go-to, central resource for compliance-related information that matters to you. Incorrect. Use AWS Shield is incorrect. AWS Shield is a managed distributed denial of service, DDoS, protection service. Incorrect. Use AWS WAF is incorrect. AWS Web Application Firewall, WAF, is a firewall service. It is not used for assessing best practice. Question 13. Which benefit of AWS enables companies to replace upfront fixed expenses with variable expenses when using on-demand technology services? Option 1. High availability. 2. Economies of scale. 3. Pay-as-you-go pricing. 4. Global reach. Right answer is 3. Pay-as-you-go pricing. Explanation. Pay-as-you-go pricing is an example of the AWS Advantage Trade Capital Expense for variable expense. This is documented in the 6 advantages of cloud computing. Instead of having to invest heavily in data centers and servers before you know how you're going to use them, you can pay only when you consume computing resources, and pay only for how much you consume. Correct. Pay-as-you-go pricing is the correct answer. Incorrect. Economies of scale is incorrect. This is not an example of replacing fixed expenses with variable expenses. The benefit of economies of scale relates to achieving a lower variable cost than you can get on your own. Because usage from hundreds of thousands of customers is aggregated in the cloud, providers such as AWS can achieve higher economies of scale, which translates into lower pay-as-you-go prices. Incorrect. Global reach is incorrect. This is most closely associated with the advantage go global in minutes. With AWS you can easily deploy your application in multiple regions around the world with just a few clicks. This means you can provide lower latency and a better experience for your customers at minimal cost. Incorrect. High availability is incorrect. High availability is not related to pricing. Instead, it means you can design your applications to be available with minimum downtime even when disruptions occur. Question 14. AWS are able to continue to reduce their pricing due to Option 1. Pay-as-you-go pricing. 2. Economies of scale. 3. The AWS global infrastructure. 4. Reserved instance pricing. Right answer is 2. Economies of scale. Explanation. By using cloud computing, you can achieve a lower variable cost than you can get on your own. Because usage from hundreds of thousands of customers is aggregated in the cloud. Providers such as AWS can achieve higher economies of scale, which translates into lower pay-as-you-go prices. Correct. Economies of scale is the correct answer. Incorrect. The AWS global infrastructure is incorrect. The global infrastructure is the basis of the AWS platform, but it is not the reason prices continue to reduce. Incorrect. Pay-as-you-go pricing is incorrect. This pricing model is a benefit but not the reason unit prices are reducing. Incorrect. Reserved instance pricing is incorrect. This pricing model results in savings for customers in specific areas but not the reason for the overall reduction in prices. Question 15. Which AWS service or feature allows a company to receive a single monthly AWS bill when using multiple AWS accounts? Option 1. Amazon Cloud Directory. 2. AWS Cost Explorer. 3. AWS Cost and Usage Report. 4. Consolidated Billing. Right answer is 4. Consolidated Billing. Explanation. You can use the consolidated billing feature in AWS organizations to consolidate billing and payment for multiple AWS accounts or multiple Amazon Internet Services Private Limited (ASPL) accounts. Every organization in AWS organizations has a master, payer, account that pays the charges of all the member, linked, accounts. Consolidated billing has the following benefits. 1 bill, you get one bill for multiple accounts. Easy tracking, you can track the charges across multiple accounts and download the combined cost and usage data. Combined usage, you can combine the usage across all accounts in the organization to share the volume pricing discounts, reserved instance discounts, and savings plans. This can result in a lower charge for your project, department, or company than with individual standalone accounts. No extra fee. Consolidated billing is offered at no additional cost. Correct. Consolidated billing is the correct answer. Incorrect. Amazon Cloud Directory is incorrect. Cloud Directory is used for creating cloud-native directories. This is not related to billing. Incorrect. AWS Cost Explorer is incorrect. AWS Cost Explorer has an easy-to-use interface that lets you visualize, understand, and manage your AWS costs and usage over time. It does not centralize billing. Incorrect. AWS Cost and Usage Report is incorrect. The AWS Cost and Usage Report lists AWS usage for each service category used by an account and its IAM users in hourly or daily line items, as well as any tags that you have activated for cost allocation purposes.